And we'll start with our neck rolls, either going clockwise or counterclockwise. Whatever your body is telling you to do. And go the other way. If you feel any tension, make sure you stop in that area and just let the weight of your head stretch out those ligaments and tendons. And nice big inhale, shoulder rolls back. And shoulder rolls forward. Nice exaggerated shoulder rolls if you want to bring the arms in. And nice stretch in front here, interlace the hands, tuck the chin under. And try to touch the screen. Okay, we're going to also do a twist here, back to center. Take your left arm to the right thigh and the hand behind the chair or on your hip and twist, looking into the back corner of the room. On an inhale, fill up the rib cage, and on the exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit further. And take it back to center, right hand to the left thigh, left hand wrapped around the chair or on your hip, and look to the back corner of the room. On an inhale, fill up the rib cage, and on an exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit further. And take the right arm across the chest, pulling in with the left arm, rotating the wrist. Make sure you take that both ways as well. And back to center. Let's take the left arm across, pulling in at the elbow with the right arm, rotating the wrist.
Okay, now when you cut the insect.
And let's take it back to center. Seated up about halfway in the chair. Take your right leg out, tilting from the hips, keeping a nice straight back. Slide down the leg as far down as you can. Use the breath to see if you can stretch just a little bit further. On the exhale, empty the diaphragm. And take it back to center. Take the left leg out, tilting from the hips, keeping a nice straight back. Slide down the leg as far as you can. And come back to center. Tuck the feet in nice and flat on the ground. And we're going to take the arms up to the shoulder, reaching, and back down. And up to the shoulder, and back down. This time we'll lift the tailbone, lift, and sit. Up to the shoulder and back down as we lift the tailbone. This time we're going to go all the way up. Palms facing me, all the way up and back down. And all the way up, nice big stretch. And we'll walk to the back of the chair. I'm going to take the chair to the side so you can see me. And we're going to do our hip flexor stretch, right leg back, toe, heel. Squeeze the glute, the tailbone under, drive the hips forward. Tilt the shoulders back so you can feel that stretch a little bit more in the hip flexor. Go ahead and get a deep stretch there. I'm just going to mute you guys, my loves, just because I could hear some background noise, okay? Okay. There we go. Okay. Now take it back to center. Left leg out, toe, heel. Squeeze the glute. Drive the hips forward. Tuck the tailbone under. Getting a nice stretch on the left side in the hip flexor. Big breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And come back to center. This time we're going to take the right leg out, pointing the toe, and we're just going to lift a couple inches. We're just going to be squeezing the glute. You don't want to strain the lower back. We're just going to lift to contract the glute muscle. You want to put your hand there, feel when that contracts, and then release. Good job. Lift. Can you hear the ocean sounds?
Oh.
On the breath in, breathe in the salty, sweet ocean air. And exhale a nice steady breath like the dandelion. Left leg should be out now, toe pointed, lifting a couple inches off the ground. Okay, well now we're going to take it to the side now. Right leg out. The toe should be flexed towards the shin. Nice straight back. You can also do this move independently without the chair as well if you feel comfortable. Remembering the breath. Take the left leg out, toe flex towards the shin, all the weight distributed on the right side. And we'll work those hip abductors. Maybe you can hold your hands at the side. Maybe you want to hold them in prayer position. Whatever you're comfortable doing. Okay, we can take our chair to the side. Okay, for those of you who are on Facebook Live, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see who's joining us and who may be commenting. But if this is your first time doing any Tai Chi, we want to remember that we want to tuck the tailbone under, bend the knees slightly. Feet can be shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, and feet out to each corner of the room, whichever you're more comfortable with. I can tell you when we're going more narrow or more of a wide stance. We're also going to stick to mostly Yang style Tai Chi. So we're going to be using our ball of energy. We want to call to this ball of energy as a positive influence throughout the exercise. So when we inhale, we want to inhale all the positive energy from the environment and exhale any negative energy. Okay? Also, when we're moving the ball from side to side, we want to be twisting the torso So there's not too much actual arm movement. It's more of a twist of the spine as we gently let the arms follow. We also want to keep our shoulders relaxed. And in an effort to keep that neutral spine when the tailbone's tucked under, pretend there's also a string from the top of your head that extends. So we want to keep our spine nice and long and neutral. Okay, so in the beginning, we're just going to distribute our weight 80-20 to the left and right side. Anytime we're doing a form and we're shifting the weight, you want to imagine 80% and 20%. So you can keep the hands involved in this exercise or get used to the weight distribution as we do these ankle sways. 80%, 20%, remembering the breath, inhaling the ocean breeze, and exhaling nice steady breath like the wispy dandelion. Let's let the right arm come up, looking into the palm, and letting it fall, looking into the hand. As you shift to the left side, let the left arm come up, looking into the palm and letting it fall. And now making our bodies nice and long. On an inhale, we're going to open up nice and wide, straight legs, and we're going to hug the tree, bend the knee, tuck the tailbone in. So we want to keep the shoulders back. So we're not going into a squat where we're doing a posterior tilt. We want to keep it bent and in like we're hugging a tree. Our whole body is hugging the tree. Nice and long, stretch as far as you can, and hug the tree. And take your ball back to center, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to go into our semi-squats with shifting the weight front to back. So now we'll shift the weight 80-20 to the ball of the foot and the heel of the foot. Okay, so as the arms come up, we shift the weight into the balls of the feet. You can lift the heel or just see what that feels like to put most of the weight in the balls of the feet. If you feel comfortable, lift the heel up as high as you can. Take the arms into the chest and shift the weight equally distributed in the foot. Drop the hands down, going past the midline, and shift the weight to the heel. You may fall back, so we're testing our boundaries. That's okay. Take a step back. See what it feels like just to put that weight back there. If you can, lift the toe. It's a little tough. Come back to center. Shift the weight to the balls of the feet as the arms come up. And bring it back into the chest. And take it down. Lift the toe if you can. Squeeze the glute. Tuck the tailbone under. Tuck the core in. Finish strong. Go back to center. Up into the balls of the feet. Take it back to center, weight evenly distributed. Tuck the tailbone in, zip up the belly, and try to lift the toe. Come back to center. Shift the weight into the ball of the foot as the arms raise up into that semi-squat. Bring the heels down, shift into center, and drop the arms. Take it past the midline and try to lift the toe. One more time, come back to center, shift into the balls of your feet, raise the arms, remember the breath. Take it back into center and shift back into the heel, squeeze the butt, zip up the belly, and we'll take it back to center. We'll lightly march it out. Tap the quads if you wish. We're going to take it back to the breath for a moment. Feet can be shoulder width apart. You'll have one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. And we're just going to focus on the breath for a moment and imagine that you're at the beach. You can sway the ankles a little bit. Listen to what your body's telling you right now. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Feel what that feels like in your chest as you inhale, and as you exhale, try to empty the diaphragm. Maybe close your eyes. We're at the beach today on this Cinco de Mayo. Maybe you can smell a taco truck at the beach somewhere. And now bring your ball to the center with that same energy. Shifting the weight 80-20. Try to imagine there's an actual ball that you're holding on to. Maybe it's more of a weightless beach ball. Maybe it's a 1 pound weight. Let's just turn the ball around on its sphere as we're sliding from left to right, distributing the weight. Now let's focus on just twisting the spine and letting the arms follow. This is called harmonizing. There's all different types of movements in rolling the ball. You can also caress the moon. So a caress the moon is taking the ball, making it a bigger ball, like a beach ball, and just changing the direction of the ball, going around the circumference of the ball, around the sphere. Maybe you're going to shift the weight from left to right. Invite the breath in, inhale, change the direction of the ball, and exhale. We'll do this a couple more times, and then we're going to take both arms up to the left upper corner, palms facing the wall, and like a pendulum, we'll slide around from side to side, shifting the weight. Now, each time you go from side to side, take a moment and get comfortable in that lunge position on each side. So here, swing into the other side and get comfortable in that lunge. Okay. Now try to make it one fluid movement. Look into the hands. Relax the shoulders. Nice, straight spine. Now bring the arms closer to the chest into more of a combative stance. And sweep down and change direction. This is called push hands. Now we're going to take it, instead of swooping down, we're going to press it across in front. This is very much it kind of reminds me of Star Wars a little bit, for some reason. May the fourth be with you. Even though that was yesterday, that's okay. Take it in front, stop for a moment in the front, and then take the other arm around. You can either have a really wide lunge stance, or you can bring it in here, whatever is more comfortable for you. Okay, let's take it back to center. You can keep a wide stance, or you can take it back in, walk it into about shoulder distance apart. And we're going to raise the water through our bodies as we extend the arms, palms facing the ceiling. So we're going to come up to the shoulder on an inhale, opening up wide, and then taking the water back down. So just before the water reaches up into our neck, we're going to bring the water down on an exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice, beautiful breath in and exhale. Nice and steady breath. Let's take the water into the center, palms facing up still, and taking it all the way up and taking it down. Inhale and exhale. Bring your ball back to center, and we're going to do some more semi-squats. Take it up to the shoulder, into the chest, and down. Maybe your exhale sounds like the waves. Take yourself there. This is for you. This is to de-stress. This is meditation in motion. Just be present with the waves, taking in that salty ocean breeze. Finish strong. When you take the arms down, squeeze the glute, zip in the belly. We're going to do a bit of balance, so you can either grab a chair or you can do this exercise independently too if you feel comfortable with your balance. Okay, so we're going to go to the right side of the chair first. And we're going to lift the right leg up, externally rotate to the side, and press the heel back to the opposite side of the room. Try to make a T. If you can, extend that arm. Just do what you're comfortable doing. If you're not using the chair, try to take both arms out. It's not easy. Do what you can. And take it back down. And we'll go to the other side. Lift the left leg up to the hips, externally rotate it. Drive the heel back. You want to be pointing that toe towards the shin, so it's flexed. And then extend the arm if you can, if you're with the chair. If you're not, you can take both arms out. Tuck the chin under. Don't be like me and strain the neck. And take it back down. You can move your chair to the side, or you can keep the chair. We're going to do the same thing, except we're going to take the arm up with it. Right arm, right leg, externally rotate. We're going to extend and pulse 2 times. Take it back down to center. Left leg, left arm up. Take it out. We got to have a little bit of some strength and a little bit of balance with our moves today. We're going to do each side just 4 times. Left leg, left arm. Take it out. Extend and pulse it. 2 more. Take it up, take it out. Extend and pulse. You're doing great. Left leg up. I didn't mute you guys, just so you know, so I can still hear you. I didn't do it right. 1 more time. Lift right arm, right leg. I know it's not easy. But this is where you develop a little bit more skill in your balancing. And we did it. That's it. Okay. We're going to go into another form. Now that we've done this move, we're going to go into a move called single whip, which is basically doing that form with the ball. So we're going to be rolling the ball from the right side, so the ball's at the highest point at the right, and underneath we're caressing that ball underneath on the left side with the left hand. 80% of the weight is on the right side. We're going to make a beak towards our cheek, and then we're going to turn it out, and you look at the beak while lifting the leg, rotating it, and then stepping it down, heel toe, extending both arms. Shift the weight back into the right leg as you pivot everything forward, and then shift it all to the left, rolling the ball from the left side now. Make your beak, turn it out, raise the leg, rotate it, drop it down, heel toe, both arms extend. Shift the weight back to the left leg, pivot forward, and slide it all to the right. We're going to keep going. Turn the beak out, lift, rotate, drop it down, heel toe, both arms extend. Shift the weight back to the right, pivot forward, and rolling the ball from the left side. Make your beak, turn it out, raise it up, take it out, drop it down. Both arms come out. Go at your own pace. I know that you're learning, but we want to try to take it slow. It's harder to do this form slow, so you may want to try to get through it and get it over with. Make your beak, turn it out, take it up, take it out, drop it down, extend both arms. We're going to do this form one last time. Beautiful. Pivot forward, and we'll end with the ball rolling from the right side, and we're going to come back into harmonizing, focusing on the breath. You can take the legs wide or keep them shoulder width apart, and we're going to twist, change the direction of the ball, and twist the torso to the other side, looking into the palm. Change the direction of the ball, and twist, looking into the palm. Change it up, and twist it. And take your ball back to center, feet shoulder width apart, and with the left arm, we're going to grab to the right side like you're grabbing fruit from a tree and placing it into a basket in front of you. You can either lift the heel or keep it nice and flat, focusing on distributing the weight, 80 and 20. So you can lift the heel. You can also do a kickback and hold it. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, nice and slow. Feel the shift in weight, 80%, and lift. Take it back to center, cross, and open up wide, cross in the front again, take it down, and open up wide. One more time. Stay with your arms extended here, and we're gonna shift the weight to the right side, you guessed it, and lift the heel if you can, or balance on that right side. Bring the ball back to center. Take the arms wide, shift the weight to the left side, lift the heel, or just raise it up off the toe a couple inches, or stay with me, shoulders back. Get some balance in there. Wherever you're at, we're all at a different place. Maybe you just want to keep it tight in here. Just feeling what that feels like to shift the weight back and forth. Two more. And back to center. Let's do a couple extended mountains, feet and arrow. Opening up the chest. Extend the arms to the top and bring them down to heart center. Gathering up all the energy in the room and bringing it to your chi. We're going to end with a Yang style 8 form modified version from a YMCA Fisher's Moving for Better Balance class. Stay with me if you can. Rolling the ball from the right side. We're going to go into just rolling the ball. Instead of keeping the feet wide, we're going to take a side step, heel toe. So we twist the torso, take a side step, heel toe, and we roll the ball. Preload. Preloading is just preparing for the form by just twisting slightly. We'll do each form 4 times, taking it nice and slow. Parting the wild horse's mane, you preload and take a diagonal step, grabbing the neck of a horse and parting the mane, shifting the weight into that left leg. Preload, diagonal step, heel toe, grab the neck and part the mane, step into the right leg. Preload, diagonal step, and part the mane. One more. I'm going to take a step back from the right side, make a beak, turn it out. Here's that move you learned. Extend both arms, shift the weight back, take it over. Make your beak, turn it out. Maybe you're just here, that's okay. Taking that step out. If you can, try to practice with your balance. Use a chair or a counter if you need to. Make your beak, turn it out. One last time. Waving hands like clouds is just like harmonizing, but you're using a side step. That's it. You're taking 3 side steps. And take it back. 3 side steps. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more times. You've got this. Just twist the spine, not so much arm movement. Let's take it back. 1, 2, and 3. Repulse monkey is our back step. We're rolling the ball from the right. We'll take a left leg out, take it back, distribute the weight, reach front and back. If you can, look into the back hand, pivot back forward, Bring the right leg back. I know. Take that right leg back. Reach. Look into the back hand. Pivot it forward. Your hips. Take the left leg back. Left leg goes out and back just a foot or so. Not too much in the beginning. Pivot the hips back to center and the right leg comes back. One more time. Right leg goes out and back. Reach front and back, kind of like ta-da. Pivot the hips forward. Rolling the ball from the right. We're going to preload and go into brush knee. It's a diagonal step and press across the chest. This is another move. You can lift the leg if you feel cozy in your balance. Lift it. Preload. Press across. Don't let the knee go past the toe on your lunge. Fair lady works the shuttles. Preload. Take that bad energy down. And then absorb all the positive energy in the room as you go around in a circle, taking it back into the chest. Press down. Go up at an angle and around in a circle. Be like the waves. Grasping the peacock's tail, my personal fave. Preload. We take it up like the wave and it crashes down. And then you press it across the chest and you pull it back like the tide and take it around in a circle. Like you're in the barrel of a wave. Take it up, crash it down, press it across, pull back and swoop around. Last one. Press, pull back, and swoop around. Let's do a couple semi-squats here, feet shoulder width apart. Take it up, bring it into the chest and down. Take the arms across the chest. One more semi-squat. Take it back down to center, and we'll end with a bow.